Warning. The following podcast contains two highly strung people talking about their anxieties, fears, and worries. If you find any of the content offensive, then we are genuinely really sorry. We won't do it again, honest. Sorry.
Hello and welcome along to the Warriors podcast with me, Barry Dodds, a comedian known for fretting, worrying, and her, Hayley Ellis, who is a comedian known for fretting, worrying, and
multiple awards and a tour currently on sale.
Oh, you got the ad in fast then. Got the ad in fast. Hey, do you remember when Manscaped used to sponsor us?
One episode.
No, they actually sponsored us for quite a few. It's that we only advertised one episode. It was us who fucked up there, not Manscaped. So this is a podcast where we talk about things that worry us, fret us. We're overthinkers, we're stress heads, and we're also quite whingy and bitchy at each other, so expect a sprinkling of that. I'll be slagging her off and she'll be slagging me off. It is currently a glorious day here in the as glorious as it gets in the UK. The smoke clouds have thinned, and all the flowers are out. It's pumping pollen in the air. My eyes are straight. You've no idea what it was like growing up as a Geordie scared of flowers. It was, that's why I had to leave. Oh, that, and I didn't like football. My parents didn't like me.
It's not why you had to leave, Barry.
How come I'm making nice, light-hearted banter and you're referring to something that suggests a crime that involves relocation?
His real name isn't Barry.
Hang on, I think...
Actually, it wouldn't choose that name. It's got to be your real name, hasn't it? Hey, if you could call yourself another name, right, say you had to... Mark Dodds.
Yeah.
You wouldn't go for anything. Just going more mundane.
I've thought about this so much. Just something that doesn't sound like a 1970s darts player. That's all I want.
But Mark Dodds just sounds like someone you'd bank with.
Great, brilliant, perfect. Whereas Barry Dodds sounds like somebody you'd do time with.
Would you not go for a showbiz name?
I do. I think about this now and again about should I have used a stage name, and I wish I had. Just for, you know.
What would your stage name be then?
Oh. Do you know what the first thing that came into my head there? Because I was thinking showbiz, Barry Glitter, but that's...
No.
That's not going to work.
No.
I don't know. Because you've got to imagine your name being said, please welcome, live at the Apollo.
Why would a man from the 1970s be introducing you?
I don't know what voice.
Please welcome to the stage. Hey, can I tell you?
I don't watch it.
No
one watches it.
I used to work with a girl who had the best showbiz name. I used to work in Chester Zoo when I was younger.
Right.
In the cafe, obviously. And Valerie Costello.
Oh.
It's a great name, isn't it?
That's a 1920s movie star.
Valerie Costello. And I always remember her name. I didn't speak to her loads, but I've never forgot that name. I can't remember anyone's name. You know what I mean? But I remember that because I thought, that's a proper cool name, that.
Valerie Costello. Yeah, that's a good showbiz name. It's a shit name for the cafe at Chester Zoo, though.
Yeah, it's not great. When you're having to do complaints.
Yeah, it looks like somebody's taken the piss on their pay slip. Like when you can put in any name you want. What about you? If you weren't Hayley Ellis, because Hayley Ellis isn't very showbiz. But then again, no name showbiz. If you've I don't think Michael McIntyre has a.
It is because it's what's the word where it's like the same letter. What's that called?
Is it onomatopoeia?
No. Alliteration.
Alliteration. That's
so, I would be. The only thing I can think of is Haley Horse. Like, that's not good.
Haley Horse.
What would my alliteration be?
Haley Hellis? Haley Hellis? It doesn't fit your image.
No, it doesn't fit anything, Barry.
Haley Hellis. Yeah, that to me, that's like a Hell's Angel rocker type who's doing comedy and you're quite edgy. Barry Bodds sounds...
like your figure.
Wow.
Bod. Barry Bodds. It's not a bad thing.
Why are you laughing then? Why are you laughing? If it's not a bad thing, why are you laughing? Are you happy with Haley, though? Are you happy with Haley as a name?
I guess so. Like, I've never really thought about it. I'm not one of these people that's like, oh, I hate my name. Like...
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Barry. Like, even when I worked at the hospital, people took the piss out of that.
Yeah. What, they're like the people...
What do you mean, yeah?
Well, it is, isn't it? It's, you don't want to be like... You don't want to be in an hospital bed and Dr. Barry's going to see to you. Do you know what I mean? You may as well have the guy from fucking Operation lay on the bed. Dr. Barry's going to see to you. You'd be like, no, I want someone else.
He's not a real doctor. He's bought a white coat and he's put a CD on his head.
I don't want to be seen by Dr. Barry. Hello. Oh, my hay fever's terrible. Right, what's wrong with you? We had a family member in hospital recently. Went to visit. The family member's really small. They're about 5 foot something.
Right.
And but the window was so high up. The window must have been about 7 foot up the wall. Do you know one of those little tiny little windows at the top?
Hang on. I think he went to a prison.
There's a bar on there as well. We weren't allowed to hug them.
This family member. Just describe them.
I've seen him behind a glass walls as well. They're really taking it too far, the protection. Hey, I need to tell you about my worry of the week, by the way.
Go on.
Worries of the week.
We've got a lot to worry about.
Worries.
So, I did a gig a few weeks ago. And I'm walking to the car park after my gig, right?
This never ends well.
It's nothing bad. I'm talking to another comic as I'm walking there. So we left the gig together. And I hear, Haley Ellis? And I panicked. Because I'm like, oh no. Like, I just were like, what, why, who is it? Like, is it someone I used to go to school with or something? You know what I mean?
Is it a Beat the Frog contestant you've slagged off?
I don't slag off Beat the Frog. I'm very supportive of new acts.
I do. That's why I don't get asked to do it.
Anyway, I was like, oh. And I sort of turn around. And this woman goes, oh, it is you. I recognised your voice. And it was just someone who liked me comedy. But I thought, I've never been recognised for my voice before.
Wow.
I don't think I've got a distinct voice.
No, I wouldn't think so either.
Because there's certain people who, if you heard the voice, so like, for example, Josh Pugh, his voice, you hear it on the radio a lot.
Don't get me fucking started. If I hear that bastard tell me to play the lottery once more, I'll take my car off the road. Why don't play the lottery? Yeah, well, you might as well have fucking won it, Josh.
Bitterness isn't a good look, Barry.
Then I've got Brendan Reese telling me to sell all my shit on eBay. Brilliant, thanks. It's a wonder I get to me gigs. I'm so depressed. Other comics telling me how shit me life is. You could win the lottery. Why not sell your stuff so you can...
You'll be the voice of... You should be the voice of Cash Converters. Got fuck all left. Sell it.
Have you got any gold lying around? Have you got any relatives with gold teeth? Dial this number and we'll send you some pliers in the post.
But, yeah, so their voices, I get it. You know what I mean? I get recognising their voices because they do a lot of voiceover stuff. And
yeah.
You know, but I don't. I do this.
Have you never been the voice of anything?
I was the voice of Chester Zoo for an online commercial twice.
Surely they had you and what was she called?
Valerie Costello.
Yeah, she should have been saying, "Hi, I'm Valerie Costello. Come and visit." Surely she's the go-to.
I used to love the walk through Chester Zoo of a morning when I used to work there, because you had to walk from the back of the park all the way to the front of the park, which is where our cafe was.
So you
got to walk through all the animals and stuff. But it did get slightly terrifying at 7:00 in the morning when you're walking past the vultures.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that was just
I don't know why in my
Chester.
head you're walking through it, and in my mind all the lines were waking up for a day's work. Like you were walking in, they're all like, "Morning."
You watched that documentary last night?
Right. Monkeys having a fag and a broom. PG tips. All right, Hayley.
What are you doing this weekend? Probably prowl around the cage.
Meerkat's just coming in after a big one. Like,
I've never had anyone recognise my voice before. Then I was like, oh God, I best be careful what I say. Do you know what I mean?
oh, don't start that train of worrying.
Well, I'm already like that before. I did stand up. I remember getting the night bus, and I never used to speak to my friends on the bus, on the phone. Do you know if someone rings you and you're on the bus? I will not take a call.
No, I get that. I sort of
Bus or
understand
train,
that. Yeah.
I'm on the train. I can't talk to you because
Yeah.
I do not want. I know what I'm like. I will listen into everyone's conversations.
Yeah.
So, and then I thought, but then on the other side, I'm like, I've got nothing interesting to say that people will want to listen to.
Yeah, you've turned up for this.
I've got nothing interesting. Keep supporting. Do you get paranoid about?
I've got to say, it comes to something, Hayley, where your fans and the people who recognise you are hanging around in car parks at the end of the night.
She was walking past. By the way, if you listen to this, thank you for support.
Oh, look at you, paranoid that she's going to hear this now. She told
No,
me she was terrified. She said she had her keys in between her knuckles in case you got close. She didn't. Have I ever been recognised? Once or twice. I get it now and again. I've been
from your voice.
Just for my voice. Yeah, it's happened on the phone. It's happened on the phone with customer
When you're
service
complaining. Yeah.
a couple of times. Thankfully, it was a rare occasion where I wasn't complaining. Embarrassingly, it was me cancelling an order of something that was way too expensive, an impulsive buy, and I thought I can't afford it. So I had to ring them, just like, can you just cancel it? And they were like, "Oh, is everything all right?" And I just went, "Oh, it's just really expensive." And they were like, "All right, okay, I'll cancel it." Love the podcast, by the way. I was like,
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Yeah. So I never got my complete League of Gentlemen signed vinyl set. In fairness, 200 quid, suck it.
That's embarrassing. See, I'd hate to be super famous because everything
Can't do
you do,
anything.
you couldn't complain about anything because they'd be like, fucking hell, that Barry Dodds has been in complaining again. But I can't believe Barry Dodds complained about a meal. Do you know what I mean? Anything you do.
I tend not to I'm not a complainer.
You are a complainer.
No, I'm not.
You are, but you just do it remotely. You don't do it face to face. You haven't got the nerve. I tell you now, go through all your old emails. I guarantee there'll be a complaint in the last couple of weeks.
All right. Well, me and CEX are having a difference of opinion on something.
There we go. There's a lot of
Define
difference in
new.
opinions.
It's new to me. It's new to you. What do you mean it's used? Knocking 20 quid off the value.
I mean, when you're bartering with CAX, you've got to take a look at yourself, Barry.
That's the lowest of the low, innit? That's what literally one step above selling your gold at cash converters.
Do you still have cash converters?
They do. Oh, fuck me.
Just asking for a friend.
They do have them. They do. Wouldn't that be a really funny prank, like a hidden camera thing to do, going into one of those? Because there's a branch in Nottingham of them. Like, you think Cash Converters is bad, go one below that, Cash Monkey.
I've never heard of a cash monkey.
I mean, it's barely legal. Like if you go one step below that, you're dealing with the criminal underworld. Apologies to Cash Monkey and its employees, but you know as well. All they sell generally is bikes.
What, with locks still on them?
Yeah. It's bikes after just rows of bikes in the shop. They're all nicked. I've no idea what's going on at Cash Monkey.
I don't think that's a cash monkey. I just think that's a shed.
It might as well be. Honestly, it's. I don't want to say too much because I do think there might be gangsters. But it'd be a good sketch to go into Cash Monkey, or a good hidden camera stud to go in with a really old woman and say, "I want to sell some gold." And then, literally, as they get the scales out, just pull rings off her finger and put them down, like wedding ring, and just slide it off her finger, then push her out the shop to see
That's the bleakest sketch. I don't think you'll be seeing me and Barry on SNL this year.
It'd be a good hidden camera thing. Just take someone's wedding ring off their finger. It's a little bit of a struggle as they try and
Stay still, Nan. Stay still.
And then you get it off, and then you just push it behind you and go, right, to see if morally they would take it. To see, you'd go, give her that back and I'll give you the money out of my own pocket. I can't do this. I can't.
If anyone's up for filming this.
If anybody wants to be part of a hidden camera stunt where we test the morality of Cash Converters and Cash Monkey, let me know. Do we have any old women who listen? Proper old. I mean, ones that like deaf, like.
Did I ever tell you this story? Right, when I first moved to Manchester, I might have told you this. When I first moved to Manchester, I did acting classes, right, and the woman would do the acting classes. She cut corners a lot, right? We paid quite a substantial amount of money to have a show reel filmed, right?
Okay.
So this show reel was in a proper studio, so we're like buzzing, but we had to film it ourselves with the equipment, right? Now in our class there was an older woman. I'm not going to say her name, but she was getting on.
It was Valerie, what was she called?
Costello, it wasn't. She was actually quite young, Valerie. Anyway, she was there. Right. Anyway, so the people that were in your group who you were paired with filmed your show reel for you. And I was paired with this older woman, right? I swear to God, she couldn't... those really heavy cameras you see on, like, you know, the ones you have to pull down.
What?
Do you know, like, the proper heavy cameras... We're not talking like little handheld ones. We're talking physical ones that like they're massive. Anyway, this old lady was filming my show reel, and I paid a lot of money for this. She's holding the camera. She couldn't hold the weight of the camera, so the camera's like going up in the air. So on my
oh, I see what you mean, like a TV camera.
Yes,
right?
a TV camera,
a studio camera. Right? Okay. Sorry, in my mind, she was holding like a big box of like flammable potassium that like to take the picture.
No, so it was like she couldn't hold it up. So I paid a couple of £100. Right, for someone I couldn't use because the camera, it's like half my head. I'm like, I've paid for this.
So and she kept jumping or getting lifted up in the air by the camera she holds on. Just a little feet, just like that on the floor.
Dangling up. Oh, yeah. But yeah, maybe we should do Barry's sketch show. Maybe we should do it. So
Barry's
you've got that
hidden
one.
Camera show. Yeah, so
hidden camera show. We'll do that one.
We'll do that one. Yeah, my sketch show's a different thing. My sketch
we
show,
don't. We don't talk about that. If you want to know why, listen to the Patreon.
If there's anyone up for playing a corpse, slide into my DMs.
So, hidden camera. We've got woman in cash converters.
Woman in cash converters. Because tools are always a big thing at those places as well. They've always got a lot of tools, basically stuff that's been taken out the back of a van.
Hang on, Barry. You can't just film a reality hidden camera show in one shop.
I can't. Just because they're honestly like half the stores sponsored by Rally and the other half's by DeWalt, right? Just all the stuff that's been lifted out of builders
Right.
at night.
So
Go again with a toolbox with a hammer in it that's absolutely covered in blood. And a pair of underwear.
I don't think this would last long, this TV show. It's hardly like entertainment when a horrific crime could have been committed, and they're going.
But that's what I find funny. I find you described my sketch ideas as being, quote, harrowing. So maybe that's just the sort of comedy that I like, really dark. All right, something more lighthearted.
Yeah.
That
doesn't involve Cash Monkey.
But doesn't involve or cash converters.
Yeah.
Just want to step away from Cash Monkey a little bit.
Or any other.
What about a car where the back's riddled with bullet holes and white powder everywhere?
Right. Just take it into We Buy Any Car.
Yeah, say Philip Schofield will have that.
I think he would at the minute.
Has he still got that gig?
He'll be living in it.
Oh, don't say that. He'll have eaten Gordon in the woods on the spit.
Oh,
As his gone really bleak.
Yeah, let's move on. Hey, let's do a What Would Barry Do?
I just want to be clear. Philip Schofield isn't living in the woods. It's just out of that mental. Didn't he do some program where they stuck him on an island?
Yeah. Do you know what I watched the other day? The Bear Grylls celebrity thing.
Oh, right, okay.
I tell you what I want to do a sketch about. How they really big these shows up. You're like, you're going across this crocodile-infested water. No, they're not. There's no way you're letting 10 celebrities get eaten by a crocodile. I don't believe it. There'll be stuff in place. Right, so what they do is they have these celebrities, then they'll show a shot of a crocodile. It's not the same fucking place they are.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's glorious sunshine with, like, crashing waves, and it cuts back and it's somebody,
it's like I'm a celeb.
Studio. Yeah. Show
them in the bed, then they'll show a tarantula in the next shot, and you're like, that's nowhere near their head.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And, because look, I'm sorry, I am one of those people who does, and I know you probably think, oh, what a fucking tit, right? But when people kick off about I'm a celebrity and about the animals and the treatment of them, sorry, I'm one of them, right? I'm just like, no, I don't think anything should die or be harmed for a television show. Those Bush Tucker trials, get them eating horrible shit, right? Something like that. Like, if you want something really dangerous, it's going to do a Bush Tucker trial. Right, let's go. You're doing great, right? Send him out. You've got to go on an afternoon drinking sesh with Ant and get back to the studio safely. There's a challenge. But no, I don't. Yeah, eat horrible.
No, I agree with you. I don't think when they have eat a live spider. Imagine you're the spider. You've been living your life not harming any human, and then
the
last thing you see is Dean Gaffney's teeth getting wrapped around your legs.
Exactly. Yeah, I disagree with all that. I think with those sort of programs, if you want to do that, right, fine, I get it. But fair's fair. If you're putting them in with dangerous spiders and all that, don't tie the claws up on the lobsters. Right, I want the celebrities hurt. If you're going to potentially hurt, honestly, I will not be happy until I've seen that mental one from Kim and Aggie, whatever they're called.
Kim and Abby?
Yeah, in a pen with a tiger.
She's my favourite. Adulterer! I was obsessed with her for a long time. Anyway.
Fucking live tiger!
Oh, darling, no. Right then, put it this way. Your agent rings you up. We finish recording this podcast. Yeah. Your agent rings you up. I know it's
That's
a shock.
First, yeah.
Barry, we got you a job. What?
Unknown number.
Imagine getting ghosted by your agent.
Careful, this is a public one.
Right, they ring you up. We want you. I'm a celeb, want you?
Yeah.
You've got to do everything that they do on I'm a Celeb, eating the animals, blah, blah, blah. 500 grand.
I'd do it, but...
right, okay, but morally, you would be annoyed.
No, not if anything gets hurt. I'd eat all the, right, you're doing great. You've got to eat a pig's arsehole. Right, I'd be like, yeah, well, I've eaten a sausage before, so I'd do that. But if they were like, right, we're gonna dump, I don't know, 200 hamsters in your head that's got a fishbowl around it.
Right, yeah, they don't. They tend not to go for hamsters on.
Well,
they're not really dumping hamsters.
I've not watched it. It's as long as it was definitely nothing was going to get hurt, then fine. But if they were like, yeah, you're probably going to kill a ton of witchy grubs, I'd be like, I don't think I can. I don't. Honestly, I've got a fly catcher in here. I let them go out the window. I don't kill flies or anything. I hate the idea of killing stuff. At least I don't want to kill something so that Timmy Mallett can have some rice. It's not worth it. I'd rather not have the money. I'd rather not have the money and be able to sleep at night.
To be fair, right, I'd
eat Timmy Mallett for 500 grand. I'd
you did it for now, one weekend.
All right. I hit him over the back of the head with a claw hammer from Cash Monkey when he wasn't looking.
I'm a vegetarian, so people would hate me on there because I'd be excused from all the challenges.
You'd be excused from it, yeah. But
I'd be like Anne Widdecombe, and they're like, she can't do, like one of those ones that they're like, oh, what's the point of being in there? I'd just be in a bed, like, oh, Hayley can't do the challenge because of her bad back,
Didn't she get really famous on some programme that was it like her on ice or something?
Anne Widdecombe on ice?
Yeah. I mean,
she was on it.
Hang on, has that actually happened? Is she still with us? Is she alive?
I'd
watch that.
Anne Widdecombe on ice.
Celebrity autopsy, great.
I don't know what we're talking about this episode. This is the weirdest tangent.
This is all over this one.
Anne Widdecombe did Strictly Come Dancing, but she basically just got dragged around the room like a fucking mop. Why
didn't I watch that one? I don't know.
Watch
it. Getting thrown about. Not like that.
Yeah, so like, do you know when they're like, they can't do it. Anyway, we're going off on one. Here's a what would Barry do? Insert jingle here. What would you do? 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 What would Barry do?
Oh, what would you do?
You're working in Cash Monkey and someone comes in with no, that's not it. By the way, if you would like to get your What Would Barry's in, please do. We've not had many of them. If you would like to know what Barry would do in a situation, email us, thewarriorspodcast@gmail.com, or you can drop us a message on the gram. Yep. That's Instagram. To the people.
Yeah, I'm picking up these terms now.
Yeah, the gram. Anyway, here we go. What would Barry do? A really inappropriate song starts blasting from your phone at a funeral, and you can't work out how to turn it off.
Yeah.
What would you do?
Piss myself laughing.
But it's coming from your phone.
I'm
trying to think of something that'd be really like WAP.
and I don't know how to turn it off.
Yeah, like song or something.
Oh. I'd run to the front, pull that curtain to one side and throw it at the fire and then close it again. Just get a new phone, write it off.
I was at the gig last night and do you know, like, comics are the worst, man. We'll call everyone, be like, make sure you all turn your phones off to the audience members.
Oh, the amount of times my phone's gone off in my back pocket.
Well, this comic's phone went off and it was really loud and he panicked and it was like that. And do you know what it was? The alert. It was to let him know he had a game of Scrabble to play. It was so loud.
I've been on stage and you've rang me before, and I can tell you where the gig was. In fact, no, I won't tell you where the gig was because the promoter doesn't know because he wasn't there, so I got away with it. But you rang me, and I just want you just to give my phone a ring and let people hear what blasted out into the scout hut that was quite quiet and full of old people. So I went from having a quiet gig into turning some old people's night into a gay disco.
What did you say when it went off?
I just took my phone out of my pocket and went, really sorry. Oh, it's Hayley Ellis ringing. They all went, who? I went, yeah, I know.
One woman, I know her voice.
I know where she parks. Hey, Hayley, do you like the Warriors podcast?
Absolutely love it, Barry Dodds. Can't get enough of it.
Would you like some more of it?
What? Yes, please.
On a Friday?
Yeah.
Well, why not join the Patreon? What's Patreon? It's a place where you go and you give a couple of quid a month, and, well, 5 actually. And you get a bonus episode, you get loads of freebies, you keep the podcast alive, and you also get our undivided attention.
Join today, patreon.com/warriors. By the way, if they're listening from Coronation Street, my acting skills at the top of that are better. That was just for the podcast.
Right, let's have a couple of listeners' emails.
Worry ye not. It's time for your problems with Hayley and Barry.
This is from Sai, who says, I don't have OCD, but I do get pangs of anxiety. And I've got a bit of an odd one. Do you get eating anxiety in public?
You do, don't you?
I do. I really. I mean, do you know what I feel like now, Sai? I'm going to tell you what I feel like. I feel like I've just pushed one of those little white things into the ground and I've just got a ball and put it on and step back for Hayley as she holds a big golf club in the air as she's about to smack it really hard.
I'm not going to say anything bad because I know you feel uncomfortable eating in front of people. I mean, obviously you do it in private a lot.
And clean across the fairway it goes.
Do you know what? I think I'm fine with eating unless I know someone's looking at me.
Oh, what? Because you're then worried about, like, you're covered in crumbs and stuff like that. You're worried about looking at tip.
All right, tip's a bit strong. I think, like, it's stuff like you can't eat crisps. Like you. There's no one who looks good eating crisps.
Oh, I do. I don't get messy eating crisps.
No, I'm not saying look good. You can't look good eating a bag of crisps. No one looks cool eating crisps. What's that?
My crisp tongues.
Barry's got bloody tweezers to eat crisps. That. Do you think that looks good? I think that looks like you're going to get sectioned if you're walking down the street eating crisps with a bag of tweezers.
He's quite hygienic, him. He's not actually. It's like you wouldn't go into a restaurant and eat a steak with your hands.
You go on a date, right?
Yeah.
Would you like a crisp? Your date offers you a crisp. You get your tweezers out and take one out like you're playing fucking Operation. I don't think there'd be a second date.
Well, I'd say, well, at least you know my fingers are clean.
Why are you carrying tweezers around with you?
No yeast infection for you.
Barry.
All right.
What is it about you? What is it that you don't like? Like people looking at you?
I just get the anxiety of like if I'm at a venue that provides the acts with food, I always order it and say, can you bring it when can you just time it or put it under the hot lamp, and I'll get it once I've got the first act on, so that I'm in the dressing room. So I'm on my own. So there's an act on stage, but then I know I've got a 10-minute window before the acts get bored because they're watching an act having an alright gig and they're like, oh, it's fine, let's go back to the dressing room and chat. And meanwhile, they're watching me like wolfing down a handful of
Scooby-Doo, folding a pizza into a calzone.
Exactly. And then I tend to go and stand somewhere quiet in the room where no one's looking and finish me chips. I hate it. I feel really on edge if people see me eating.
Do you know why I feel on edge when I eat? And we spoke about this briefly before, but I eat left-handed, even though I'm right-handed.
Right.
Because my mum is left-handed. So when we were growing up, she used to lay the table left-handed, and I've just got used to eating that way.
Isn't that like a form of psychological torture that nuns used to do? I'm sure that isn't.
She didn't force us, but she just laid the table that way.
Well, yeah, you would lay it left-handed if you were left-handed.
Yeah.
And she's probably sick of having it laid out right-handed for her all of her life in every restaurant you ever went to.
So I just got used to eating it that way. So now I eat left-handed, and I think it jars with people because I can see them looking at me when I'm eating.
So what's in your left hand? Oh, the knife.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is weird. I'm going to be looking out for that now. We've never had a meal together that involved a knife.
Like we've been in a fucking restaurant.
Oh, no, we went to Pyminster that time for my birthday. It's like 3 years now.
But yeah, do you know what? I'm not too bad eating in front of people. Yeah. But it's like, I guess I feel like, do you know, like when you watch these shows and they have someone like from like peasants eating with rich people. Do you know what I mean? Do you know, like, I just don't like fancy
like
places.
Like Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic.
That's what I feel like in somewhere that has cutlery. That's what I feel like in a Pizza Express.
One more question. This is quite a short one. This is from Chloe. Who do you respect in comedy? I have shortened that down because the question is a bit longer than that, but I'm going to go for it short. Who do you respect in comedy?
Loads of people. Do you want me to list them? Like loads of people. There's ones who don't respect.
Yeah. Who oh, all right, yeah, let's change it around. Brilliant. Yeah, I'd rather do it this way.
Because I do respect a lot of people who don't respect.
As a cunt.
Right, Barry, just bleep that, please. This is going to be one long bleep now of just Barry reeling off a list.
Fucking suck it.
Right. Bleep it. What about traits that make you disrespect someone? I don't think I ever disrespect, but I just tell you what I hate.
Go on.
This isn't got bad manners. So at gigs, if the other acts like behave poor, you know what I mean? I'm trying to think. So like
inconsiderate, selfish behaviour.
Yeah. So people who I don't think I can think of an example when this happened, but people who don't care how the gig goes for everyone else, just about their bit. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, selfish behaviour. Yeah. Overrunning is, like, for me, the most selfish thing you can do, because not just for the audience's time, they have taxis booked, babysitters, they know what time the show's meant to end, the staff at the club, the sound tech, the compere. There's so many people that can have their night ruined by you being indulgent and doing 45 instead of your scheduled 25. I think that is...
That doesn't bother me too. But I tell you what, I found probably one of the most ones that I ever did, and all the time doing this, it was a very long time ago. But the act was running late. Now, it wasn't because they were doubling with another gig. So when you got there, they were really late. We're talking like over an hour behind what time they were meant to be there. So I was padding on stage till they got there.
That's a mistake. That's a mistake you do once in comedy, and then you refuse to go on until they're in the building.
Well, I learnt this the hard way. Anyway, they finally got on stage. So obviously the audience are like, been waiting, and they know they've been waiting because we've had to tell them.
Will this blonde woman stop asking me what I do for a living? I've told her so many times. You must have known their lives on a forensic level. You
Oh,
must have known the name of
honestly.
their kids, where they worked.
National insurance number. It was relentless. Anyway, this act finally appeared. They come on. Now, I think what really upset the audience is what they didn't apologise for being late. They didn't say. They then asked for a drink from the bar. Not just a glass of water. It was like an alcoholic drink.
A bar that's been closed because it's not open when the show's on. So they've all been watching you with empty pint glasses for 20 minutes thinking.
Then they ran over. So everyone's like, our train's left half an hour ago.
Yeah.
And we've stayed. So the audience.
And were they waiting to see this person? Was this person a big name?
Yeah, I guess so. And I think it's just basic manners to go, look, I'm sorry I'm late. You know, I'm really sorry I'm late. I'm here now. Let's have fun, whatever.
Yeah.
But it was just...
Not wander on, demand a drink. So that's who Hayley doesn't... I tell you who I respect. People who just... this could sound really boring. Just people who are professional, just don't overrun, aren't selfish, aren't a prick backstage, and are just normal.
I think that's 99.9% of comics. We're very lucky, actually, I think, doing this job.
I think so, because it does tend to self-police, as in that the knobheads don't get booed, but every now and again one will get through the radar and turn up with a guitar. Yeah, this prick.
I'm knocking this on the head before it offends anyone else.
Oh, God, it's going to be tedious now.
Barry, this isn't a podcast. This is a WhatsApp message.
Wish the first act had come back.
Thanks for listening.
Cheers for listening. Come listen to the Patreon where names will be named. Slide into the messages on Patreon. I'll tell you. So. Cheers for listening, everyone.
You have been listening to the Warriors podcast, hosted by me, Hayley Ellis, and him, Barry Dotts.
All artwork by John Cooper and Matthew Reed. All editing and audio by Hayley and Barry, with additional sound production by Grinters.
If you'd like to get in touch, then send us an email to thewarriorspodcast@gmail.com, or you can find us on Twitter @thewarriorspod.
Thanks for listening.